we need to realize a very important fact about permanent magnets. Two similar poles will repel each other continuously every second, every minute, every hour. Next year, in the next 10 years. Repulsion is a force which can move a magnet for a distance W equals F times D. Work is done. Energy is the ability to do work. Then, permanent magnets are a permanent source of energy. This very simple fact will change completely everything in the near future. Permanent magnets are a permanent source of energy. You can consider a permanent magnet as a small battery which is providing continuously energy. Permanent magnets are a permanent source of energy. A magnetic field is a form of energy, and the law of conservation of energy is applicable to it. No one can neither create nor destroy a magnetic field. If you hammer or heat a permanent magnet, it will lose its magnetic properties, but no one can destroy an existent magnetic field. Nor anyone can create a magnetic field or a magnetic material. This is a gift from the Lord, who created also for us the sun as a source of energy. Many electric motors and generators available now in the market have permanent magnets either in the rotor or stator. It does not need extra intelligence to realize that we can have a magnetic motor having permanent magnets in both rotor and stator. A magnetic motor having permanent magnets in both rotor and stator will operate without any extra supply of energy continuously. This does not contradict the law of conservation of energy, as the magnetic field is a form of energy that no one can create nor destroy. The best available design for magnetic motor available now is Prendtch motor. However, this design suffers a weak point of making large air gaps. When the magnets are set inclined, air gap increases and the repulsion decreases. Air gaps offer a great resistance to magnetic lines of force. Recall that steel allows the flow of magnetic lines 700 times as air. Simply imitate electric motors, which did their best to minimize air gaps. The law of energy conservation is applicable to magnetic motors. No motor will avail mechanical energy greater than the magnetic field of permanent magnets included in this motor. This motor is not in need of any extra electrical energy to operate. The whole world is in terrible need of the energy coming from permanent magnets, as crude oil reserves are diminishing at a very high rate. This is a sectional view through the world's largest oil well in Saudi Arabia, called Abqaiq Oil Field. This view was taken in June 2005. Blue is water injected under the oil well, green is oil, and red is natural gas. By now no more crude oil. This is the greatest crude oil findings of all times. In May 1988, Alaska produced 64 million barrels of crude oil. In May 2009, it produced only 17 million barrels, which is about one-fourth what it used to be. Crude oil production is decreasing at a very high rate despite more digging for oil is ongoing. Indonesia was an OPEC oil exporting country since 2004. Oil production could cover only local consumption. By now they are importing oil. The United Kingdom was an oil exporting country, but oil production is decreasing from its North Sea Thistle oil field. Now they are about to import oil. Mexico's largest oil field, Cantarell, is diminishing at a very high rate like all other oil fields. OPEC states that crude oil reserves are 1 trillion barrels. The world daily consumption is about 80 million barrels every 24 hours. The moment that oil production will not be able to meet the market demand, crude oil price will start to skyrocket. This time the price will not ease back, because there is no more crude oil and the whole world economy will come to an end.